Alright guys, another episode of Man of 1004 Bumps. Back at our regular training sessions. So no more of the sort of pair trainings, no more of the matchup trainings, which is great because it means I'll be able to show a lot more of what we're doing in our training sessions. Rather than sort of having to keep it more secretive because I didn't want to give anything away from the match or any of the spots of the match. Unfortunately, this training session was a rather large training session. We had only 2 trainers today, so that meant that it was sort of, because it was split into groups of who could do certain things, we had a lot of the beginners that started after me that joined us in our session today. So there was a lot of people sort of all together. The guys that had done had taken part of the last academia event, and also some of the guys that were just a few sort of not ready yet for that sort of show, but they'll hopefully be ready for the next one as we're looking forward. We had 2 guys in the beginners class that were sort of working on bumps and trying to get that technique down. Aside from that, we learned 3 new moves, 2 new moves, and 1 move in 2 different styles. So the first one that we did was a belly to belly. Really great move, massive power move, something that I'm looking forward to work on. I'd probably rather do overhead, but we just did the side belly to belly, the one that Bailey uses at the moment for her finisher. So that's what we worked on today. A lot of fun, very easy to do. Just going to work on a few of the techniques to do that with, and that was really good. Outside of that, we did 2 different versions of the DDT. One being the tornado DDT, where you essentially lift your opponent up and they swing down, and using their momentum go into a DDT. And the other one was just a straight spike DDT, where you go, when you receive it, you go straight into like a headstand and then sort of jump out of the headstand or push yourself up out of the headstand to land on your back. That was a bit more difficult for me, and then we had a bit of time at the end of the session to just work on free rein. I did a bit of work on armbar, a bit of work on my front flip bump or the salter, which I've now completely fixed. Like, it was something that I had trouble with when we first learned it, but now I'm really nailing it. I'm getting it every single time, getting lots of elevation. I'm no longer worried about over or under rotating. I know where I'm going to land. I have no fear of taking that bump now in the ring. I'm more than ready to do that, which is great. So that's been a great experience. I'm watching and sort of helping out some of the newer guys that were sort of wanting to work on it and giving them tips and pointers. It feels really nice as well, because it means that I've learned something. It also means I can help other people. So that's been really good. Really happy with that. Then yeah, like I said, the last couple of minutes of the training session were free rein. So I worked on the front flip bumps, arm drags, and this is where a lot of the filming was done. We had a few guys doing drop kicks. I worked with them. So we got a lot of really sort of different footage of all these people doing different stuff. A few backbreakers. We've got a few people tried to get not just me being filmed, but also working with other people. As you guys know, one of the guys really loves the camera, so he features in it prominently. He was really happy, and look, it's with the GoPro now, so that footage should be really good. And that'll be up at the end of this episode, just as an add-on, and hopefully we get a bit more free reins in our sessions, so we can do a lot more filming. That's it for this episode. This time I will. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tell anybody that you know that likes wrestling to check out this channel. If they want to know anything about following what it's like to train as a wrestler in English, then watch this video. lots of people have watched the first fight, which is great, and I mean, I'm sharing it on social media. A lot of people have given me feedback saying they love the match and they can't wait for the next one. I will continue to put up my matches for as long as I'm allowed, as long as I am given the permission to put up my match onto YouTube. I will continue to do that regardless of where I'm doing this and at what stage I'm at. But that's the end of this episode. There will be another episode next week, which will feature the next 2 training sessions and hopefully some more training footage. But that's it. Enjoy footage from the training. Take care, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.